Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 242. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. I'm back. Cooper and Kyle aren't back, but I'm back.
Yay!
Alex and Cameron held down the fort for us
Yeah,
last week. Last week was rough, bro. Let me tell you.
I feel it.
It's probably not over, but I made sure that if I was going to stay late at work this week, it wasn't going to be today because I'm pent up on not talking about video game stuff. I was like, I got to do it tonight. It's been too long.
It's been gonna 2 weeks since you've been on the
explode.
show.
So we're back. How have you
Yeah,
guys? How have you guys been?
honestly,
It's been so long.
yeah, it has. It's been. I mean, I know we saw you briefly right before we canceled the show 2 weeks ago, but like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's like a little hello call.
Hello. Goodbye.
Hello, goodbye. Yeah. Tired, dude. I am feeling
Also
it.
relatable.
I've been trying to figure out how Unreal works so that I can add user controls. Fuck Unreal. I hate Unreal. All my homies hate Unreal.
All right.
You can tie Unreal's movement thing and not to the tires, though, Cameron, to the whole vehicle, and then it will just roll.
I'm using a plane, dude.
Don't you want it to roll, though?
Okay, but I also got to get it to fly, otherwise they're not going to care.
Fly. Space
Get-
bar.
Diabolical, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say your first mistake was choosing something that isn't on the ground. Should have just chosen the car. Now you got to deal with propellers and stuff.
Yep.
The real answer.
Yeah, it's been busy with collecting cards. Thanks to Capcom, new amiibo cards. So back at it.
Oh right.
I'll talk about that more during the collector's corner. Got a rant about Amazon Japan for that. Otherwise, Alex and I have just been watching a bunch of scary movies. Alex has decided that is the nightly ritual at the moment.
Well,
It's
hey, I mean,
October.
when in Rome, right? Yeah.
We started in September, though, Alex.
Hey,
We started at the end of September.
Close enough.
Yeah, it's close enough.
It's close enough.
I had friends in town. And I went
Yeah, that's true. We did a full park day on Saturday. I ain't done one of those. I think since y'all were here, potentially. So, out of practice once again.
20,000 steps. And a lot of that was waiting in lines at Epcot. Because one of them just turned 21.
Ah.
Yeah. That's why I posted that comment to Cooper and Kyle about drinking around the world. It is a all-day event. Oh, that's what you did a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
Right after I moved down here.
I don't remember really waiting that long for the drinks, except maybe the margs, because everybody likes margs. But
we just happened to be there the day everybody was doing it. So we'd leave one country just to rejoin the line.
Yeah, no, we never waited super long. But we did wait a decent amount in lines for rides, which was like probably the one thing that kept us from like really getting plastered.
Is that you stop at the rides and then go get another drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get right into it. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 again are out on Switch, or I guess Mario Galaxy 1 again on Switch, and Mario Galaxy 2 for the first time. I did buy this. Out of all the stuff they announced, I bought this. Really,
Wait,
because I
physical
wanted.
or
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
because
go. The whole
I
show did
saw
it
you.
for once.
I saw you playing Galaxy 2, and I was like, which did he get though?
Yeah,
So I've been
I wanted the
anticipating
physical.
that.
It felt kind of stupid, but video games are all stupid and whatever. I'm not buying any other junk. I might as well just buy the one thing I actually care about. I'm gonna play.
Yep.
I'm glad that these are a lot more remastered than was let on. I really hate that Nintendo doesn't market when they do this kind of junk because it looks like
No, they just.
it's a pretty good remaster. There's a lot of
Mhm.
effort put into it, but they didn't talk about like any of that stuff. I just thought this
Nope.
was the games
They
again.
generally they could have marked these as HD, like Twilight Princess and One Way Six.
Well, yeah, because they are. They've got better textures
Yeah.
and like a bunch of other
Mm.
stuff. Like it, I don't know. It seems like there's a
Uh,
lot more effort that went into it than what they presented.
They're just
yeah,
like, we don't need to talk about it. It's Mario. It will sell itself.
and I
True.
mean they're right for the most part, but like I don't know. I feel like my big issue with it, like not the games, right? I'm on World 6 in Galaxy 2 right now, dude. I have flown through that game. Uh, at least up until there's Green Star missions, right? So
Yes,
I believe so.
they're in
that's
one of them
gonna
at
hit me.
least.
There's
I
definitely green stars in Mario
There's green
1.
stars in 1, but I think there's green stars in 2 because I think I remember. I want to say it was Nathaniel Bandy talking about them and complaining about some of them, or maybe Scott. I don't know. One of the generic white Nintendo YouTubers, white Nintendo YouTuber. Great. Um, and I don't know, but I'm making decent progress. I've got 90 stars. And I probably would have beat the game if I had not spent all of Saturday in the parks.
Fair. Yeah, I've definitely have not played nearly that much of it, but I did buy it. Um,
We're 3 for 3 for once, though. That's incredible.
yeah, it feels
Since
weird,
the
doesn't
other
it?
two are out, we did the full podcast, got the game for once.
Um, Xbox Game
Hex
Pass
Pass.
Ultimate is now $30 a month instead of 20.
Absolutely insane. Everyone is mad, dude.
Yeah, PC Game Pass is no longer in there. Ultimate Game Pass gets Ubisoft Plus Classics.
Ooh, whoopee.
I don't know if I've ever heard of a negative selling point before, but that might be the first one. Um, and also there's a rumor associated with this that cloud gaming from Microsoft is going to be available free, but like with ads, which
Disgusting.
I listed. Did that rumor have what? So I saw this rumor a couple times. One of them listed
Uh,
how long you got to play
uh,
per amount
I
of
heard 5
ads.
hours. I heard 5 hours for 2 minutes of ads at the beginning of your gameplay.
Horrible.
that I mean honestly that's pretty good. Like I like
That's
the
pretty.
option to be there. Like obviously yeah, it's horrible for someone like us who like we would not do that, but like for I don't know, there's some people that would, and 2 minutes of
Mhm.
ads for 5 hours of gameplay. That sounds pretty
Yeah,
freaking good.
if that yeah, that's why I'm like that can't be right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
way
too good to
too
be
good
true.
of a deal. Like I get it, right? You can't really be like, oh well, when do we cut it off? You cut it off when they pause. That's because that's what they've always wanted to do. That's what Roku wants to do. Is oh, we can tell that your game has stopped. Click, you're on an ad now. And when Roku hits that point, I'm smashing my smart TV. Dumb TVs only. Though they're gonna be revived.
I just yeah. I mean, that's the main reason I don't connect my
You refuse
OLED
to
TV
connect
to the
it, right?
internet. I just yeah, I bought the HDMI cable so I can hook my computer up to it if I want to do streaming stuff without ads.
So that kind of works better, anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, also there's lots of people canceling, right? There's like a whole thing. Didn't like the website
Yeah,
break from cancellations for a little bit there?
yeah.
I think it
This
was like
one's
12 hours or something.
that's, that's a decent length of time. I feel like.
I mean,
At least that's kind of how long I saw like people having problems. Is I saw a thread and then like the new comments 12 hours later were still saying they couldn't access the site because it was crashing. To be fair, what does that make it? $360 a year?
Yeah,
You could buy 5 or 6 games, and that's probably what you're going to play for new releases.
yeah, and that's just like that's
And that is if it's full price.
that's if you're buying all the new releases, right? Yeah, and if it's new,
Yeah,
yeah,
like a lot of the stuff on Game Pass is not new. Like you could buy it for probably
a
20 or
lot cheaper.
less.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we've
These
talked
aren't
about it
Nintendo
before.
games holding value.
Yeah, Nintendo games just hold value because they don't go on sale.
Well, it's not even that they don't go on sale. Well, it is, but like I feel like even games like people selling on eBay, even if they're
Yeah,
old.
they don't typically go down in price. I feel like.
Yeah.
No, they only do when Nintendo makes them available again, and given that they do that at an anemically slow rate, it just leads to
No, I do miss the Nintendo Selects stuff. Even though I
Yeah,
think all the Nintendo Selects boxes are ugly, but whatever, who cares?
yeah, yeah,
If you can get
you're
the
right,
game
but
cheaper.
I mean, I still can't believe they haven't done that.
Right? You'd think at least Odyssey would have a Nintendo Selects version
Yeah, you
by
well,
could.
now.
Odyssey's still available, isn't it? Like in stores. They need to do it for games like
Yeah, and they still
Pocket
sell it for
Tournament.
60, which is criminal.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, speaking of,
Well, the
I have a
reason I
photo of
said
it.
Odyssey is because it's usually the Mario game will get like a
Discounted
Selects
eventually.
version with
Yeah.
the
True. 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 Uh, I saw Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is now $50 regularly at Target. It wasn't on sale. It was just marked as $50.
Whoop-de freaking do, bro. $50?
After
$10
after
discount.
8 years, we get a permanent $10 discount
Not even just 8 years in a new game. There's another Mario Kart
and a
out
new
now.
game. True, true. All it took.
fantastic.
Um, Game Pass apparently is cutting into sales of higher margin games. Shocker. We talked about this before. Reporting from
Wow, that's
Bloomberg, Xbox gave up
crazy.
more than $300 million in sales of Call of Duty games on console and PCs last year.
I
Wow.
mean,
Now, I
we
want to
we
Yeah, that makes sense.
I want to mention this might be a little skewed because something that, speaking of games that are not put on sale like they should be, older Call of
Call of
Duties.
Duty.
A lot of Call of Duty games are
Yeah.
still like full price all the time, which is even more criminal because a new one comes out every year.
Right.
true.
So, yeah, I mean, like, that might be a little high for what they're worth, but I guess that's the price you pay. I don't know. Seems bad either way.
Crazy. Facts.
Definitely not good for other companies looking to get in on it. Um, Xbox is also removing Game Pass discounts on Call of Duty add-ons. Sick. Not like I
Great.
wanted those. Um, an update from Kotaku regarding this. They clarified that the disappearance of the point discounts for Game Pass subscribers are now gone and instead are earned back in Xbox reward points, which basically means that they're
Ooh,
gone because
whoopee. Yep.
like
Xbox reward points mean nothing.
every company's reward system these days is just a scam.
Once Yeah, once you replace it, you can make it worse.
Yeah, like if they didn't just change it because they wanted to. They changed it for a reason, and that reason most likely is they want to have better margins.
Mhm.
And reward points
I
means you have to buy stuff first, and then they're going to
Which
give
is
you
what
some
Sony's
shit
Sure.
doing as
discount on
well.
it, but that discount means you have to spend again more money.
yeah, that was Sony's, and I do kind of miss it
Honestly,
because I was spending the money, so it was nice to get the.
I'm surprised that they didn't just wrap it into Microsoft rewards. Like the Bing thing. But it's because you can convince people, hey, you should buy the games because you get points for buying the games or Game Pass or whatever, right? Like have it be a separate system and just give just as shitty rewards.
Makes sense.
Um, ex FTC chair slams Microsoft as too big to care. I like that term. After Game Pass jump. I cannot talk today. After Game
Game
Pass
Pass.
price jumps 50%.
I saw a thread about this on a non-gaming subreddit, and
Probably knows.
or tech or something. I don't know. One of them.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Uh, they apparently this was the one that tried to stop it, or at least withhold it, uh, and basically used it as an example to make an example of Microsoft,
Hmm.
so that other companies wouldn't try to do a merger this big. Um, yeah, I don't think that worked out very well because they don't care anymore.
Well, we even talked about it on the show. They felt more like they were arguing Sony's points instead of arguing that Microsoft was having using the essential monopoly on Office and Azure Cloud and things like that, and using that money to buy their way and buy this massive company. Instead, they're like, it's bad for gamers.
Yeah, I mean
I remember
the
that.
the like it's the ex FTC chair, so probably a scumbag, um, because they all are, and also the FTC is criminally underpowered legally. So like
Right.
True.
even
They
it
can't
really
do.
the stinger is that no matter really what they argued, Microsoft was probably going to be able to do this anyway because the FTC has like zero
No
power when
power.
it needs more than that.
Facts.
Can't really stop people from or companies from buying up their industry if you ain't got any power.
Um, Microsoft Rewards starting October 1st, users will no longer to be able to directly redeem reward points for Xbox Game Pass subscriptions. So you can't use your points on subscriptions either. That checks out. Reporting from IGN.com, the Xbox generation will be remembered for one thing: greed.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Yep. I don't think really most people would disagree with this.
I did see. I went a little digging on Twitter when this all first kind of came out, and I found one Twitter page that I don't know if it was a bot or like an actual person, but they were like genuinely defending Microsoft's actions. They kept like replying to people and tweeting about it, and they're like, "Guys, the Fortnite stuff in Game Pass is $11 on its own. That totally makes this worth it." Like you are really desperate to not admit that you might have chosen the wrong platform. It's okay.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
why
leave.
I did say most people.
That was like his main talking point too. He used that more than anything else. Like, guys, the Fortnite stuff is like $11. That means this is
Great. And
priced
You're
in.
actually saving $1.
Yeah. Bro, just stop trying. Buy a PlayStation. You'll be happier. We won't judge you. Hmm. Uh, Xbox lead Phil Spencer reveals the 4 most requested franchise revivals from fans, and they're not going to do them. Crimson Skies, Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, and Mech Assault.
I only recognize one of these. What about you?
Yeah, same. Crimson Skies sounds familiar to me.
Oh, well, I guess two. My bad. Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon are like both are JRPGs
Hmm.
that are exclusive to Xbox, if I remember correctly. Blue Dragon, at least.
This just
It's
feels so
Lost
goofy
Odyssey.
because like we all know they're not going to do these. Why are they like?
You know
Oh,
what?
he reveals
Don't
them.
worry, guys. We know you want them. We're not going to
Facts.
give them to you, but we know you want them. Great, thanks.
Xbox's dedicated handheld was canceled because AMD required 10 million units in its contract. Yeah, so I've seen a lot of reporting on this, and you can't be mad at them for canceling the deal because to date, I think Steam Deck sales are 6 million. So,
Between like 4 and 6, I think.
um,
So an
Most
even
reported.
5.
so yeah, it's give or take double the lifetime sales of the Steam Deck. And to be fair, this handheld would certainly be in stores and marketed much more heavily.
Yeah.
But
But
still, PC
why would
handhelds
you?
are like kind of in their like they're I don't want to say they're in their infancy anymore, but they're still like toddlers. People are still kind of really like a lot of people still aren't really picking up on it. And yeah, I
Especially
don't know. It's kind
like
of ridiculous to have
Microsoft,
that.
you know with Microsoft, they'd be like, yeah, you need a Game Pass subscription.
True. But like
Like,
an Xbox handheld could bridge the gap. So like I don't know. On one hand, I'm like it's not impossible for that number to be achieved, but it's a risky move. And also given how like sour Xbox is becoming in the gaming community, a lot of people probably just don't want it just because it's a like a it's just because it's Xbox.
yeah, it would not be good.
I still I just dude, I wish more people would get a Steam Deck. I wish the Steam Deck was more popular. It is like such a good device. Why
I
are
feel
we
like it
goofing around with
would
needing
be
Xbox ones?
simply because they don't sell it in stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, one day.
I know Kyle has said he's been thinking about getting one just from how much you hyped it up.
I mean, it truly, you know, other than the one caveat being it's a PC, so it comes with PC like problems that you have to be okay with dealing with, but they're way fewer than than my desktop. Way fewer problems than that. Most of it's pretty seamless. Steam puts a lot of effort into making it as seamless as possible. It's
Which is good. It means they learned from the Steam console.
yes, this its whole thing. Um, I am super
Steam
excited for
console.
the Steam Deck 2, but that probably won't be for another couple of years.
You
Um,
want a console that runs Linux? No.
how about a handheld that runs Linux, but we put a UI on it so you can't tell?
But we put a UI on it.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
GameStop says it's going to continue to sell Game Pass Ultimate for $20 a month despite the new price hike. Now this does not make any
GameStop is
sense to
so
me.
big.
I mean, yes,
This is
based
smart marketing.
objectively.
I think it's just they have all of these unsold
Cards.
yeah. and they saw like the backlash of it, and they're like, "Oh, look, we can do some really
We
quick,
can
good marketing until we sell out."
Yeah, because that's what my thought was like. Okay, like cool, based, yeah, for sure. But GameStop, you're kind of already on the brink of bankruptcy here.
They're always on big brink
You
of
can't just start
bankruptcy.
selling stuff for less than what you paid for to sell it at. Also, Game Pass like just comes on cards and stuff. So like, how do you
As long
control
as it,
that? I don't know.
if
This
you
seems
don't
weird.
it in, so okay. Uh, if it's like what Cooper did for Fortnite, then basically the physical card has the amount on it, and you can't sell it for more than the card says. So as long as the card says what the price is, you have to sell it for that price.
Well, yeah,
Weird.
that's why companies usually want you to ship them back. GameStop's like, "Oh, no, we'll sell
I mean, GameStop's not the only one, so
From Jason Schreier, EA being on the hook for $20 billion in debt. That could mean massive layoffs, more aggressive monetization, and other big cost cutting measures. Great. Yeah, EA already got bought out by the
um
Saudis, and now they're just gonna. I mean, this is.
yeah, was
Ugh.
that article from before they got bought out?
No.
it." Mm,
No, this is like
No,
part
that's
of that
crazy.
no,
buyout
That's
thing.
this
Like
is
they're on the
crazy.
hook
new.
for a bunch of debt.
Oof.
Um, yeah, don't even get me started on the EA thing, dude. It's just like I don't know. And to be fair, I guess like EA's already sucked for the last decade now, so
What's
probably
new?
nothing's really going to change from our perspective. Yeah, but
Yeah. From an internal perspective, it is though, because they've already said they're going to use AI. Great, love
Sim's
it.
buggy enough without adding AI to it.
All of their games are buggy enough without adding AI.
what really makes me mad is that somehow EA is going to just continue to make more games and make more money. Somehow, they're going to do it anyway.
True.
That's the really depressing part of all this. Um,
Yeah, but now they won't be fixed several months after launch.
true.
Oh, the AI can handle it.
Crazy.
Don't worry. It definitely didn't tell Microsoft to basically mess up the file system.
Um, I want to read this. It's a couple bullets down, but it seems relevant. Amid EA's unpopular $55 billion buyout, Baldur's Gate 3 director takes time to quote, remind people that making games faster and cheaper while charging more has never worked before. But hey, this time
Correct.
it'll work, right?
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
this
guys.
time.
Ugh.
But we haven't tried it this month.
Like,
Not even this month. We haven't tried it this week.
the only thing that really keeps me from being upset about this is the realization, like, wait, I already don't play EA games. Just walk
Wait a minute.
away.
I hate
Yeah.
EA.
Like, so it really doesn't make a difference, but still, you hate to see it. Um,
True.
AI
Yeah.
developer Sam Altman and the new Sora AI are in
Oh yeah,
a
I've been seeing that.
copyright situation. Um, so there's like videos from Sora 2 AI video generation of Mario and Pikachu that seem to, I don't know, like we've
I mean,
heard this before. This is
they're
like
not the
bait. This
first.
is it's like it's
They're
just
not
right
going
in
to do
front of us.
anything.
Like I mean, there's I don't know. I feel like Nintendo probably will. Unless it's just like
If
is it just like users generating it and doing whatever
Yeah,
with it?
users.
Can can they stop that?
They
No,
can
they can't, because
sue.
no one regulates AI. All of our governments
Oh, that's
collectively
so
decided, like,
true.
you guys can just scrape the entirety of the internet with no reason to have to pay for any copyright
Oh,
use or
that's
anything at all.
oh, that's crazy. You dropped another truckload of money at my house. Oh, that's so nice of you to conveniently do while I'm letting you run rampant with AI. That's so crazy how coincidences work out.
Who needs legislation? Not
Exactly.
me.
The AI is gonna do it, guys. It'll be fine. It'll say AI is people, but that's fine.
Don't worry, guys. We're all on the list of AI haters. We're all screwed when they take over.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm trying to think of a scenario and like what would they be sued for? Have the videos been used for anything, or are they just being generated?
So far,
Generated,
they've
kind of
been
like
generated.
marketing, but I don't know, because we've seen it as generated, but you know those companies, they'll do it and put it on like account, but it's like, oh, it's a person, but it's actually marketing to
Yeah.
show what they're. So I guess potentially marketing, but supposedly just users.
Well, if they use it for marketing, then there's definitely probably something there.
Yeah.
And
I
if
mean,
anyone's gonna find a
Nintendo.
loophole, it's Nintendo. Their lawyers get paid more than the CEO does.
I could believe that. Yeah.
If there's any legal standing, Nintendo will pull it off.
I literally saw a meme today that was pointing out the difference in pay between, I think,
Yeah.
EA's CEO and Nintendo's CEO pay, and they're like, see, the Nintendo's doing it the right way. If you barely pay your CEO anything, you can save most of the money for what really matters, suing your fan base. uh, let's see. Discord customer service data breach leaks user info and scanned photo IDs. There it is.
Just
Yep.
There it is. We all knew this was coming. As soon as we had to start submitting photo IDs online, like that's gonna be instantly hacked. That's gonna be hacked faster than you could think it's gonna be hacked.
It's just going
it
to take
already
them so
happened.
long. Yeah, that's the problem. It takes them so long to admit they were hacked. Your info's fucked. You know.
Yeah. Although
So I don't see
sometimes,
no ID.
talking about like data breaches and stuff, like does it even really matter if my data gets stolen? I'm pretty sure everybody already has all of my data.
Also, didn't all the social security numbers get stolen thanks to Doge? So like, or does it even matter anymore?
That's what I'm asking, dude.
Like,
Like I'm pretty sure all of
like
my data's already been stolen, and the only thing that keeps me from having my life ruined or anyone's having their life ruined is two-factor authentication. Because that's what it feels like to me. If it wasn't for 2FA, I'm pretty sure everything would just already be fucked
gone.
over.
Yeah.
Now my password list is more valuable than my own social security number.
Always has been.
All right, well, let's get right into Collector's Corner, the weekly segment where we talk about the games we've been playing and the games we've been buying.
Got a couple weeks worth of this.
Yes, should be. Maybe it's a good thing Cooper and Colin are here because it's already going to be a long segment. But we spin a wheel to determine who goes first. Let's see who we got this week. Alex, you're up first.
Okay, give me just a sec.
Dude, it was so weird last week. Because I spun it and I'm like, well, that's the order.
You should have flipped the coin.
Crazy.
Right?
Oh,
But I didn't
yeah.
have a coin on hand.
Okay. All right. So it's been a while. Like we had our birthday and we did a funeral and blah 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 blah. We went to pinball. We were in town, and we've had this on the show for 3 weeks now, but we're doing it tonight. Yay! Arkham Asylum. We'll get to that in a minute. And I played Rivals, and while my friends were in town, we went to the parks and we did Mania, and we drank around the world, and they were um I played
Mania,
Until
that's what
Dawn.
it was.
Yeah, I said Mania. And Mario Kart World while we were home. Vampire Survivors. Stardew Valley. Sims 4 a bit. But then I stopped playing. And Cameron got me the Galaxy 1 and 2 thing. Physically. So yeah, that's nice. I bought, if Cameron wants to show it, they have like a little sipper thing that's Halloween themed, and it's Pluto. While we were at Epcot, and work's been killing me because they keep scheduling me for closing. Look, Grant.
Hmm?
Pluto
Oh, I didn't
on
realize you were
Cameron's.
showing something. Oh, look at
Yeah,
that. That's cute.
yeah.
Um,
Nice.
anything else? Just trying to speed through it. I bought and I played through Storyteller. It's a good enough puzzle game.
Yeah, that's birthday
Um,
gift from Cooper.
birthday gift from Magic. We played Magic while we were home. Cooper bought me the Final Fantasy card for 7. That's right. That's what I'm forgetting because they're not here. Cooper and Kyle. So you're not registering. Uh, um, I mean, and lots and lots of horror movies. I'm like, it's October. Let's watch horror movies you haven't seen.
Which is most of them, to be
Yeah,
fair.
it's most of them to be fair, but I don't know. There's not a scary person in Final Destination, and Stab's more murder mystery or Scream. My bad. Scream's
Stab.
more yes, Steve Stab. Scream's more murder mystery than uh. Well, it is a slasher, 100%, but also murder mystery. Um. Hmm. I think that might be everything. Cameron had me double check that I had Xenoblade Chronicles X physically because it's disappearing, but I do. I've got it. On the shelf.
Well, all right. Let's see who's last. Cameron's last. Let's go.
Let's go. Cameron's last.
Okay, so I also played Magic like over a week ago. I played like one game. Um,
Same.
Yep.
I have watched Auburn turn into a pathetic bag of shit again.
Back to
And
drinking.
every season, every season.
yeah, but like normally I can expect it because even in the cupcake games, you look at the film and you can
We'd
tell
be
we're gonna
bad.
be bad. Yeah, like even in the
Yeah.
like we'll blow out the
We'd
cupcakes or
win,
whatever,
but we'd.
but you can just
This
tell in the
this
film that the execution is bad, and it's just hard to see at first glance because the team we're playing is really really trash. Um,
this
But
and
we
season will be
looked clean and they were running the ball.
yeah, and like our opening game was against Baylor, and Baylor's not a bad team. Um, and we won that, so it's like, okay, we got something here. Um,
we are the
And
and
Wii
we
U of football teams, boys. We had potential.
I wouldn't put us at the Wii U.
I mean, we're getting damn near close, dog. And like at
Sure.
this point, it's not even like. What's scaring me now is that okay, so we've had 3 years of really good recruiting, and Hugh Freeze still can't put it together, which tells me that Hugh Freeze doesn't really know what he's doing. Play calling makes no
So get
sense.
rid of it.
We got one of the best run games ever, not ever, but like we statistically always have really good run games, and yet decide to run the ball so little. I don't know. It makes no sense. I won't go into it because this is not a football podcast. But yeah, so I watched that. Luckily, this past week was bye week. I didn't think we were
We
gonna
didn't have
win
to
the bye
watch us
week. But
suffer.
No, we
Ex-
took strays in the SEC shorts. Not roll call, but
I'm
shorts.
sure we do, bro.
Was
We
up
had
this
zero.
morning.
We had
For the bye week, we took strays.
deserved, honestly. I mean, after the A&M game, we had like 11 plays in the fourth quarter and -1 total yards.
Whoops.
Yeah.
But actually, no, we did lose the bye week because we moved the game against Baylor next year to Atlanta instead of being at Auburn, which was like the whole point of doing it with Baylor. It was a home and home thing. Like that's what we signed up for. We play
Yeah.
at Baylor,
Why
and then the
would
next
we?
year we play at Auburn. And now we're playing in Atlanta because it's money. They're getting more money to play in Atlanta. And everybody's like, oh, great, now we just lost the bye week. Anyway, Pac-Man World 2 Repack came out.
We
I
did
bought
mention
that.
this last week, but
You
oh,
bet I
good.
bought that on
Someone bought
release. It is good. I like the content that they add, like the replayability. They added like a time trial mode and some challenges and
Nice.
costumes
the
and like
versus mode, right?
maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked that far into it. I've just kind of been playing the regular stuff. I
Yeah. So you can
the
get.
graphics look good. The controls feel better than they did on the original, which is very welcome. There's like gacha games in there and stuff, but you don't pay any money. You just collect coins in the levels, and you can use it to collect a bunch of little figures and like it's
Love to see it. Love to see it.
some of the content is kind of a stretch, but at least it's there. It gives you a reason to go play something multiple times, and I mean,
A sucker for
objectively,
doing
I
it.
think it's like I'd give it a 6.5 or a 7. It's a bog standard 2D platformer. It's cute. It's got Pac-Man unique things, but it's not like wowza. This 3D platformer or 2.5D platformer. What? It's kind of weird. It's like
But it wasn't originally either.
no,
It's just nice to have it on a modern system.
It is
yeah.
nice.
Like
This is the one
it's
Grant and I
not
were more
bad.
excited for.
It's just
Yeah.
a standard platformer with a couple cute things in there. But for me, it's like a 9 because nostalgia. I mean, like it's like if you played this game growing up, you'll love the remake. Um, the one thing I really hate about it is that the cutscene now everybody talks. There's voice lines. There's voice acting. I don't like that. In the original one, nobody talked. They just conveyed everything without talking. And now, like the animation's
It's like
super
Lego
cheaply done
games.
because it's like a cheap game. So like when you start having to put in voice acting and animating all that stuff, it's really cheaply done, and
The
I don't
money,
like
yeah,
it.
the money has to go. You either take money away from the actual game, or some child did it in Microsoft Movie Maker.
Yeah, so don't like that. I turned off the voice volume. I literally turned it down to 0, and now I skip a lot of the cutscenes because I just don't want to see it. It's cringe. I don't think that was something that should have been added into the game. But other than that, I've been having a good time with it. Nothing's all that too challenging, but it's also not always that super easy either. It's definitely easier than the original because we figured out platforming and hitboxes a lot better since like the early 2000s. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. And for $30, that's I mean,
Yeah.
I'd say overall probably an 8 given the price. It's really not that impressive, but it's $30, so it definitely is welcome. I've been playing on the Steam Deck, runs very well. Um, obviously played some Galaxy 2. I got a skin with my Switch 2 case from D-Brand a while ago, and I didn't put them on for a
Yeah.
while because I was like, I don't really know. But I decided to just the other day, just screw it. I put them on. I actually really like the way this looks. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like the popsicle we all had as a kid.
Yeah, bomb
the
pops.
rocket pop. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, so it's like it's got a nice little. It's not really textured, but it feels kind of the same as the plastic, and it lines up really well. And I like the look of it, so I'm gonna rock it. If I end up not liking it, I can peel it off. They're confirmed to not have the issues that they used to have on Switch One back in the day. So, um,
Cool.
yeah, put that on. Been playing some of that. Um, been playing Resident. I played a little bit of Resident Evil 2, and then I kind of switched to Resident Evil 7 because I wanted something scarier. And Aaron's never seen it before, so when we've been hanging out, I've been playing it on the TV and there to have him see it.
Oh,
So
you could run DLC though after you
that's the
get it
plan.
re-familiar with you. Go play the. Hold on, Jack's the main one, so you want to play his brother in the
Yeah.
Zoe DLC.
But I've got to play through all of them first. I'm trying to get a save done on PC because my playthroughs are all on
PlayStation and
PlayStation. Yeah,
Xbox.
yeah. So I'm trying to replay through them and get all the achievements and stuff on PC. So slowly chipping away at that and kind of picking up recently because it's October, so playing more.
Yeah.
Earthbound. I'm finally back to where I was on the Switch. I put it down for a long time, but I picked that back up. I'm working on it. Um, I figured out Steam streaming to my phone now. So, although it's kind of a corner case for when I'd use it, I can stream my emulation library from my PC to my phone, so I can play like my Earthbound save on my phone.
Nice.
And since it's like a SNES game, the touchscreen controls work pretty well for that. It's just fine.
Fair.
And if I want it, I can Bluetooth the controller as well. I've tried that; it works pretty well. Been really picking up on American Truck Simulator because I've been pretty stressed lately and a lot of extra work and stuff. So I like this game because I don't have to think like at all. I can just drive. So working on that. Did some research today. I'm trying to learn how like the business mechanics work in this game. Not very in detail, just enough to where I can make more money faster. Because I want to have a gigantic truck that's like super cool and stuff. Because it's like, what else am I doing if I'm not doing that in this game? But I got to unlock that. And you got to get to like level 10 and stuff. So chipping away at that. Working too much. I think that's about it.
Good variety.
Yeah, been
More variety than I'll have. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right. That's all I got. Karen, finish this out.
All right. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Cooper got me the Japan version of Animal Crossing GameCube. It came with an e-reader card, or an e-reader, and an e-reader card set. And also the game, obviously.
Wow, complete in box and everything. That must have been a pretty
Complete in
penny.
box. Yeah. So
Very nice. Well,
rocking that right now.
congratulations. Glad you own an e-reader. You can
Yeah.
use it twice in your life and then never use it again.
I mean, hell, I already owned an e-reader, dude.
Well, now you can have a second one that you can never use.
Now
ever.
I have a second one. Shit, can't get it back in. Let's see. I've been playing some Mario Kart World because I'm still working through that. I'm not really even with the update, I'm still not like, oh yeah, let me just be told where all the things are. No, this is my turn brain off and just search the map. Eventually I'll get bored and want something new as my no thoughts at empty game. But right now it's Mario Kart World. I actually have found 2 more coins while we've been recording the podcast, so that was nice. Let's see. Got Galaxy and Galaxy 2. I have played a fair amount of Galaxy 2. I have not opened the storybook yet. I want to see if I can get all the pages. I don't actually know what the final marker for getting all the pages is, but I want to see if I can get all of them without. But because I don't want it to be like when Rosalina's reading the book, where it's like, we're gonna start on this chapter. We're gonna start on this chapter. No, I just want it all at once.
But you could upload those unique things, Cameron.
There isn't unique things. That's the problem.
Between them.
Yeah, Lava just goes, "Hey, this weird book is here now."
Wow.
And he goes, "Hey, I think another chapter was added." So
Love is
nothing.
a girl.
Yeah, like they didn't
Nerd.
even. This is what I'm talking about, bro. They decided to market the stupid book pages and like nothing about the improved textures or models or anything. Nothing about that.
Also, the book pages aren't even in the physical copy of the book.
Yeah, but didn't they specify that in the direct?
Yeah, they did. Because they're like, but you know why? It's because they're just like, well, we can't have them leak that there's new pages. Then just do it after. What? Played Magic while we were home. Played what's it called? Alex, what's Manchurian Gold?
Manamadon.
Manamadon.
Nice.
We made it through like a chapter. We did a bunch of pinball in honor of Uncle Ed. I lost the pinball tournament. We did Toy Story Mania, which I did not lose. I got the best score. Like I mentioned earlier, I bought Amiibo cards. I have 20 of the 38 so far. Amazon Japan has not shipped my order.
Oh yeah, you said you were going to rant about something about this?
Yeah, they haven't shipped my order. It said October 5th to October 14th. And now the date has changed to October 14th. And I'm like, okay, send me my cards. I'm getting to a point where I'm just like, I'm just going to... If there was a higher chance of not getting duplicates and the random packs, I'd just cancel the order. But the Amazon Japan did a bundle of 15 packs, which is apparently just the default pack. Like
just
that's
a box, right?
Yeah, it's just a box, which is what apparently the US did as well. But instead of like a fancy box, it's just like like a cardboard box with all the card packs in it. And that, well, it's not guaranteed to give you a full set. All of them together gets you pretty close. So I'm just waiting to see if they'll ship it or if I just need to buy more locally.
Cameron,
yeah.
There's a really funny outcome from our perspective.
Which is I don't get all of them.
How many are there?
There's 38.
Okay, you get 37.
You know, Cameron, honestly, given how much money you're willing to spend on this, I'm surprised you don't take the route of I'm just gonna wait a little bit and then buy the complete set off
and
of somebody
buy
from
the
eBay.
complete
Because
set.
yeah, it's gonna be a little more, but it's probably already gonna be a little
But
more for you because you're gonna have to buy more packs to get all the cards anyway. So like, I don't know, because like from my perspective, the best thing I ever did was ignore the Mario Sports Stars cards and then buy that one
and then
set.
buy them.
All there.
Yeah,
It's all done. It even comes with a little thingy that shows all of them on like a poster and stuff, and the booklet and everything. And like, yeah, it wasn't cheap, but neither would have been getting all those cards. And then you got
true.
to deal with the duplicates and everything.
I've already sold one. Sold
Yeah,
for
see,
ten
like
dollars. It
I'm
was not
surprised
enough.
you go through that effort instead of just kind of taking the slam dunk route. But I mean, I don't know.
It also requires someone to buy them, which was my concern. Is that nobody was going to buy these? But clearly, I was wrong about that because I can't find them anywhere.
Yeah, people are always gonna buy them. You don't have to worry about
I
that
think
part.
it's because it's Street Fighter merch. There is Street Fighter merch, but usually it's like the
Yeah, this
big,
is
expensive, $100 easily statues.
everyone keeps asking about this card, Grant.
Gooner
They
bait,
keep
the
everyone
Gooner
wants
bait card.
Gooner Bait, the Gooner Bait card. Um, but I feel like that version is not even going to be the one that's going to be go for a lot of money because I keep seeing it. This is going to be the one that goes for like $50 by itself. More Gooner Bait.
Yeah, I was gonna say even a little thigh
Yeah,
action and everything. Yeah, primo Gooner bait
yeah,
right there.
yeah. I also that's so I played Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet um because GameStop was doing a code giveaway. Um and yeah, that sucked. But it didn't suck for me as much as it sucked for some people apparently, because some people didn't get it at all. I at least did. But I stood out in the heat so long. I heard so many people just buying all the packs. I was like, okay, I'll buy one, see what happens. And I was waiting to do it live on the show because I was like, well, it'll be fine. It's only a couple days. I didn't, and then we didn't do the show last week. Or, well, we did, but not. Most people were not there. So,
So what
let's
is
open
this
it.
pack again? A pack of
uh, Pokemon cards, Pokemon trading cards.
okay. And you
Um,
bought this while getting those shiny codes, right?
yeah, shiny code, singular.
Oh no,
One
yeah, you
code,
only got the
two.
one.
Yeah, you can only get one code, but you could also only get one of the two shinies because Game Freak sucks.
Checks out.
Um, they also, I don't know if we have this later in the show, but they also uh did another round of them. I believe Saturday. And instead of sending more cards out, they just printed them on receipts, but it was a limit of 50 per store on the receipts. Because Game Freak, I guess. I don't know.
I'm so glad I don't
Let's see
care
what I
about
got.
any of that trash. That sounds like a nightmare to deal with.
Yeah. I got Gafari, uh Nihilate, the little mushroom guy, Chikorita, Mantine, a trainer card, Shuckle, a trainer card of Lieutenant Surge, Solrock, Clawitzer, and Steelix and Energy. I have no idea if those are any good.
What was the card with the different back?
Wait, there's a different. Oh, that's a TGC code.
Oh, heard.
Mega Evolution Digital Booster Deck
Yeah.
for TGC Live. I don't even know which version of the card game that is. I don't know if that's the one that everyone's playing now or if that's the other version. I should not have bought that. I'm gonna be so honest.
I'm glad you said it.
I should not have bought
Would have
that.
made
I'm
more money just selling the pack.
not really, because I saw like 40 of them at Target today. So I was hoping to at least pull one of the rare cards, since I was already stupid enough to buy it just because I waited out in the heat.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. Not having shade and letting 2 people in the store at one time. But yeah, I think that's about everything. I played Arkham. Since we've already said that's game of the week. Yeah, it's it has been very, very busy.
I feel that.
We'll see. We'll see how things go. I have a demo on Thursday, so it's gonna stay busy.
All right. Well, with that, let's go right into download station game of the week. Game of trying to be for a few weeks now. We're finally here. Batman: Arkham Asylum.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I was finding it very hard to like get in to playing this game for download station. I've played it in the past and I've really enjoyed it. And it's not like I was having a worse time this time. I don't know. It just like wasn't catching me. Probably because
You've also played the others in the series, right?
not all of them, no, but I've played Arkham City.
Okay.
But
Because I felt like that's where I was having trouble, is because I'm like, I know the improvements they made from this one.
yeah, that's fair. But no, I don't know. It was just like I guess I just wasn't really in the mood or something. I don't know. Maybe it's all the stress from work and like having a who knows. But
I get that.
this game definitely has its place, and I don't want to talk down on it because I really the Batman games. These games were like I don't know. I definitely call you definitely have to play at least one of the games in this series because it's too good not to, and after you play one, you'll probably want to play more of them.
I've completed, well, not City. I don't want to do Riddler trophies that much. But I have done all the story stuff and all the people you can catch in the first one. And Origins and Night. Just not, I never caught Riddler in City because I really didn't want to do it.
That's
It's
fair.
like 400 trophies. It's too many.
Close enough.
And the last time I played City was on PlayStation 3, which I don't like the PS3's controller.
Me neither, big dog.
I'm willing to play the PS3, but man, 4 and 5's controller is a million times better.
Yeah, the PS3. Like once they added the analog controls, the triggers, and that's when I was like, okay, this controller is just kind of too small now.
Yeah,
it was fine when it was just buttons, but anyway, yeah, I really I enjoy the Batman games, and there's a reason why everyone was always mad at Spider-Man for the longest time about just doing the whole Batman thing again, and that's because the Batman thing is really fun.
Yeah.
exactly.
I didn't play too much since I was busy trying to go through 2 terabytes of Uncle Ed's folders. But
Let's leave it there.
yeah. um but it was what I played of it was pretty solid. I beat the first boss, mini boss, whatever. I don't know. When I left off, uh, we knew Commissioner Gordon had been captured.
Very early in the
and
game.
yeah, I'm very early. And Joker took something into a vault. That's about where I
I
am.
have a theory what that is.
Yeah, but I'm pretty early on. I didn't get time to go back to it since everything is insane. Um, but
This is the
I've
shortest
enjoyed it.
one.
Yeah. Well, it kind of has to be. It's if it stays inside Arkham.
It does.
Yeah.
You stay on the island the entire time. You can look out at Gotham. You're on there.
Yeah, it kind of has to be the shortest then, because what else are you gonna do? Oh, let's let him go out to Gotham, have fun. Yeah, I say play it. If not this one, definitely one of the other ones, which we may play eventually.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I hate that I'm kind of like I don't know. I just like wasn't feeling it because I really do like these games, and I don't think I'm giving a good sales pitch from my perspective. But
That's kind of what I feel. I played it. I put a couple hours in, but I also played a
Sometimes you're
lot of
just
other
not in
things,
the
and I'm
mood.
tired.
Yeah, sometimes you're just not in the mood for essentially a beat 'em up.
Not just to beat 'em up. It's story driven as well.
Yeah, story driven beat 'em up.
But I do think it's
Brain click off, my dude.
I mean, was there a superhero video game?
so. There's been
Uh,
superhero video games since the '80s,
well, yeah,
but
I know that.
this
I'm
is
saying the I'm trying to make a point that is before Spider-Man, i.e., PS4 Spider-Man. Was there any superhero game that matched Batman, like the Batman Arkham games? Like I know people really like the
Um,
Spider-Man on GameCube and PS2 back in the day, but like that's the only one I can think of. Usually superhero games have like had a bad history.
I know the like run of Activision games are well liked enough. They weren't critically acclaimed like this, but like at the time Web of Shadows, the other one I'm forgetting, Shattered Dimensions. But they're all expensive and they're
Yeah,
not for sale anywhere. Like I think that's what helps this is you can buy this today. People talk about it, you can buy it.
true.
I feel like the only other ones that have really done decently are the Lego games, and
Yeah, the Lego games are generally liked.
but that's not really like. I mean, it is superhero focused, but it's not. It's not the same. And Lego's its own genre, basically.
Yeah, that's what I. It's like a purpose-built standalone video game meant for you to play like a superhero.
yeah. Because like
Yeah, it's that very small handful,
Because it
and
was,
most of them are not
it's
as
always
big
been
as
Ultimate
like
Alliance
Batman
and
and then
X-Men
other.
are
Yeah, there was X-Men, I guess, but even then, I don't
yeah,
know.
but it's those are more beat 'em ups, like Marvel Alliance and the X-Men Legend games. Like
Yeah,
they're really low liked, but they they're like classic beat 'em ups. Let me correct, because yeah, you can call Batman a beat 'em up, but you get to be a detective and it's third person and it's story driven. Blah 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 blah. It's different, and Spider-Man falls closer to this, and the Guardians game that nobody but me played, but is really good, falls closer to this. Um, but I feel like a lot of them, other than Spider-Man games that were mostly rated like, 7.5, 7, like they're
because
well
they
liked.
were because they were actually like good uh games and not just tie and make money.
Yeah. but they aren't like, man, everybody needs to play this. But they are. I guess there's a resurgent, and you just can't play it without an emulator. Yeah, you'd think for something. I just think it's more superheroes have a easy pathway because everything's kind of exists for you. 2 games, and we just don't get a lot, or they're bad, like Marvel's Avengers, or they fall apart in production, like Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Because like we're spoiled now with Spider-Man and Guardians was good. Wolverine's coming out. That
Guardians is
seems
cheap
really
now.
promising. Yeah, I know. Well, everybody thinks it's bad because it followed up Marvel's Avengers, but it's actually really good. It's nothing like Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah,
It's just that
Which is the problem
and
with
I mean,
marketing.
when you burn your fan base on something like Marvel's Avengers, that's what happens. No one wants to buy your next game, even if your next
yeah,
game is actually pretty
unfortunately,
good. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So yeah,
yeah,
Batman Arkham Asylum.
great game.
Yeah, if you
It's a
haven't,
shame Kyle wasn't here. He was really excited, but we cannot delay this again.
Yeah. I mean, we could have and just done Galaxy 2, but Galaxy 2 is such an easy
I'm
save
sick
for
of putting
another
Arkham
week.
Knight on the Arkham Asylum on the sheet, and then being like, "Ah, we
Well,
can't do
we
it."
can't do it this week.
all right, on to the tidbits. Starting off with something that it looks like you guys already talked about, but you need my reaction on it. Resident Evil 9 director would love to restore cut Baker family member from in a potential RE7 remake. Why are we remaking RE7? Doesn't need one. It's
uh,
perfectly fine.
you want to know? Here's the fun fact: it has been longer since the release of RE7 than the time it took them to remake RE1.
But there's also
Interesting.
been significantly weaker
There has
jumps
been a
in tech.
significant less jump. Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
like you can
I'd
improve the
probably
textures, and I don't know, like yeah, obviously compared to Resident Evil 8, they made a lot of UI improvements. Sometimes I forget a
yeah.
couple of the things in the
I
UI from RE7 that are like kind of outdated now, but like
yeah
I don't know. I'm sure as hell not paying $70 for RE7
yeah.
again.
If they came out and they were like, "Hey, we're remaking 7," and I guess by remake I mean like do Shadow Rose. Here's third person. Here's the family member they're talking about. By the way, is Lucas's girl. They were gonna put she was gonna be a thing because I looked into it because I was like, "Who's missing?"
That's interesting.
Um, Sell it like an upgrade for like 20-30 bucks, depending on all what you put in there.
Yeah, I would definitely go for like a $20 DLC upgrade pack with new textures and a little new story. Doesn't have to be much, like 5 hours
And
maybe.
third person mode.
And yeah, third person and a couple like the UI updates that make it give the stuff that 8 has cuz like RE7 doesn't have the red and blue thing indication on the map of if you've gotten all the stuff out of an area
Oh,
or
I
not.
forgot that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too until I started
that
playing
was
again and I was like,
that was
this is
introduced in
weird.
two's remake. Or no, I think 0 and 1 have it like on the GameCube, and then 4 through 6 and 7 don't, and then two's remake brought it back. I think.
Yeah,
I
two's
know
remake
two.
definitely has it.
I
Because
know
I've been playing
two
that
started
too.
the resurgence, but I want to say while Cameron was running around 0, well,
I need to get back to
we were
that.
just hanging out. Yeah, uh, it showed like the rooms he finished because he's like, why can't I find the stupid item in this room? Because it's got the unique, but like the camera angles where you're like, if it's on like the edge of the camera,
Then you
then you're
can't
gonna
see it.
have a hard time,
Yeah, because I dropped
yeah,
something,
picking it
but
up.
basically between the load zone, or not even the load zones, just like the transition space between the camera.
So yeah, like, I mean,
Yeah,
cool, like restore it, I guess, but let's definitely
so
not do a
yeah,
full
not a full
remake of this
price, but
game.
like $20 upgrade path that includes all the stuff. Yeah, I'd probably do that.
Um, Yakuza Dark Ties was originally supposed to be just a viewable movie, but RGG Studio couldn't miss out on its last opportunity to make mine playable. Interesting.
Mine is like the main antagonist of Yakuza 3.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna run his story, and they're like, "Ah, we can make him playable. That's fine. Let's do that."
Yeah, at least they keep changing it up.
Yeah, I do think. We've talked about it. There's a reason they can do all this stuff, and it's because they aren't reinventing the wheel every time they make a game.
It's
They
almost like
add
you
new
don't have to
stuff,
do that.
but yeah, exactly. How do they get a game out every year? I wonder.
So crazy, dude.
I know Call of Duty gets a game out every year, but like
They have 3 different teams on it, though,
they
don't
do
they?
have 3 different teams. Yeah,
Also, Call of Duty is like milk toast.
yeah. They don't even do the single player campaign anymore, right?
They might as well not.
No, they do. They took that out of 4, I think. Um, but they brought it back. I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot different. Call of Duty's like slop.
Yeah.
Um, Silent Hill 1 remake is in full production, confirms Bloober Team. Let's go.
Good.
That's exciting.
That is exciting. Hopefully they nail it this time as well. They did well on the 2's remake.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 director says fan feedback can only go so far. The upcoming JRPG, quote, should be a better experience, but the creative vision at Square Enix won't change.
I mean, that's fine. I'd rather you, even if your idea, uh, I'm not saying it about their thing. I'm just saying it in general. If your idea is bad, I would rather you have it and get your vision than whatever the market tells you.
Yeah. Input and feedback are not gospel.
Yeah.
Also, we shouldn't really listen, or we got to be very picky about listening to the fan base because they have bad ideas.
I think the idea is more the fans can tell you here is this idea, and they might have like a criticism, but they might be wrong about what they actually think the criticism is.
Or you end up with the case like Paper Mario, where everyone's bitching about stuff that actually like mattered to the game, but you did it connected to Nintendo points, and everyone was just rushing to get through it.
Oh yes, yes, correct, 100%. I get what you're saying. Super
Like
Paper Mario has an amazing story, but everybody put gameplay
story bad,
story bad because little kids and going
reading.
gameplay and also reading and just being like, I get free points if I do it.
Yeah, it really depends
What a
on
bad
how you.
classification of people to listen to.
It really depends on how you do the surveys and whatnot.
The survey for the Nintendo Rewards program should have been, did you play the game? Yes. Did you like the game? Yeah. Okay, here's your points.
I remember those days.
Instead it was
Um,
like, what did you like about the game and do you like gameplay or story or whatever? Blah 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 blah.
What'd you think about this game? It was pretty good. Where'd you
Yeah.
buy this game? It was pretty good.
It's pretty
Would you
good.
recommend this game? It's pretty good.
True.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 also won't be impacted by multi-platform approach, says director, despite Xbox's problematic lack of memory. Oh, is this because of the
Right.
Series S?
Yeah, Series S.
Bro, don't put it on
What?
Xbox. Who cares?
Yeah, right.
Just be
Don't
like,
put it on
if you
Xbox.
don't want it, Xbox, fine. Turn down the cash cow that is Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
We don't want to
It's
give it
'cause
to you anyway.
my favorite thing is people were like, "It's going to Switch 2." Though, one, the Switch 2 has more RAM or something. I don't remember what it is. It does have.
The Switch
I
2
think it's
probably has better
RAM has
specs at
more
this
RAM
point.
than the Series S.
Okay.
And two, Nintendo doesn't care if it looks the same as the other console. Microsoft is like, what's the wording? It's why they couldn't get Baldur's Gate till like 3 months later when they dropped it for just that game, where it needs to be the exact same as what's on the X.
Parallel. Or parity.
Parity. There it is. Yep.
It'd be like Nintendo wanting parity with the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, just unrealistic.
Like you
Well-
made that as a budget system, Microsoft. What are you doing?
I mean,
Sure, we'll release it better on Steam and PlayStation, but you can have the Series X version is parity with the Series S.
It's kneecapped because of the S, but
Yeah. It's
enjoy.
the exact same. That feels likely.
Megabonk is a new indie hit on Steam. The game's sales have surpassed 1 million copies.
Yeah, I figured I'd put this on here if anybody knew what this is, because I've seen like this
Megabonk.
headline everywhere.
Snatch your
Horny.
way through endless waves of enemies and grow absurdly powerful. This looks like 3D Vampire Survivors. Like, almost concerningly so. I'm wishlisting
You
this,
know
and I'm
what?
gonna come back. I think Alex, you might want to look at this too, because this literally does look like 3D Vampire Survivors.
I see it. Especially the first image, the first video or GIF on Steam, where number go up.
Yeah, it looks like other Alex already owns this game. We should ask him if see what he thinks. It looks pretty fun.
Risk of Rain meets Vampire Survivor.
Yeah, that sounds
So yeah,
fantastic.
3D vampires still have powder.
And it's only $10.
Do not play this.
Sheesh.
Do not play this game if you have stuff to do.
Amazing work.
I mean, isn't that the case for most games?
Yeah.
I would, you know, probably.
Let's see. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 leads the Golden Joystick Award 2025 charge for most nominations, nudging out Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Cool. Yeah, we're getting close to award season. Oh man, it's already October.
Yeah,
right.
crazy, isn't it? Dude, it's already been 4 months since you came down here.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
say
wild.
that.
That don't feel right.
Time's an illusion. It's all right.
Time is an illusion. We got to live closer together so we can hang out more.
Yeah.
That's the real lesson here.
Persona 3 Reload devs haven't changed their minds about adding Portable's female protagonist. Quote, we have a mission to tackle new things. Okay.
That's not a new thing, though. You should just do it.
New thing. Woman.
Woman.
Digimon
Amazing.
Story Time Stranger pre-orders exceed Bandai Namco's expectations. Physical copies to be scarce at launch. Interesting.
Good for them.
Yeah, well, hey, Digimon's alive, it looks like. I'm sure they'll make more, though. Resident Evil Requiem devs notice Japanese players are more likely to play in third person, Westerners in first person. Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
How can I turn this
I
into
mu-
something racist?
I must be Japanese.
I mean, the evidence is right there in front of you.
Yeah. I
Uh,
like third person more. Japanese people like third person more than Americans. Therefore, I must be Japanese.
Weeaboo.
Ah, there we go.
no,
Yeah.
no, he's not a weeaboo. He's literally Japanese. I'm also Japanese because I'm pro public intoxication.
And sleeping at work, apparently.
No, I ain't doing that. Maybe I'm not Japanese. Famously useless Pokemon card sees a $100 price spike in just 2 weeks.
What?
Magikarp.
But
The
why?
probably a Mega Gyarados card got added, I would imagine.
The Paldea evolved Magikarp IR card. It's worth over $400 now.
What?
Crazy.
I think it's literally just because of it's a rare illustration. It's
Highly
just for the art.
possible. Yeah.
To be fair, it is kind of cool art, but is it $400 cool art? I don't know
Never.
about that. Probably not.
I don't know about any piece of art that's worth $400. I'm gonna be so honest.
Kim saying the Mona Lisa is only worth $3.99. I get you.
Grant Kirkhope of Rare fame. I asked people at Rare, does anybody want to voice a character? And no one wanted to do it. So I got so sick of asking, I said I'll just do it myself and bollocks to it. Based. I mean, hey, if you want something done right.
Do it yourself.
Isn't Grant Kirkhope also a composer?
Yeah, he's a composer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like he's like one of the famous composers. He makes some of
He's
that
Donkey
good
Kong
stuff.
rap.
Yeah. Special release Good Night has been added to Mario Galaxy, while Twins and Special Someone have been added to Mario Galaxy 2 on Nintendo Music.
Yep.
Cool.
I think both of those are for the books.
Okay. They couldn't just put those in there when they put the soundtracks on?
I don't know. It's not. But since they're new though, like for this re-release, those new songs.
Fair.
So maybe they weren't ready yet. No.
I guess I hope so, because otherwise, like, man, we're drip feeding songs now. Bandai Namco is shutting down Pac-Man. Is it Megatonal Battle? Right.
Yeah, another Pac-Man
Another
game.
one bites the dust. Rest in peace.
They just
okay. Go play World 2 Repack.
they just cannot keep these battle royale style Pac-Man games open.
I mean, they're just doing it to get money, and when it doesn't print
Yep.
Fortnite money, they're like, what?
That's crazy.
Rock Band 4
Well,
is being delisted from PlayStation and Xbox digital stores. Harmonix has confirmed the licenses for the game's core soundtrack will expire on its 10th anniversary. Rest in peace.
rip. So cheap too. Like, what do you mean on the 10th anniversary?
It's probably because I mean, it's
The contract was only for 10 years.
yeah, it expires in 10 years, so it's like, oh, well, on the
Yep.
anniversary, it shuts down. Happy
That's-
anniversary.
Yeah.
Dead.
Suckers.
YouTuber Kurt J. Mack. Oh yeah, I saw Alex say this in the chat the other day. Completed his 14-year Minecraft journey to reach the game's legendary Farlands. He's traveled more than 12 million blocks to reach the terrain glitch and raised over $500,000 for charity.
Here's the thing: what the version that this is in does not have sprint.
Wow. That sounds horrible.
It does.
But hey, he did it.
I'm very proud of him, but I could never.
Yeah, for real.
The insane thing to me is when I checked it the other day, he only had like 145,000 subs.
Yeah. Well, the I don't know. True heroes don't get recognized enough. Most of the world's
True.
IT infrastructure is held up by open source code made by unpaid devs. So, you know,
I saw
it's
that.
people
Yeah.
like this that doing the real work. I'm gonna go subscribe to him right now. He deserves it. I hate subscribing to people on YouTube, but I'll just subscribe to him, and I'll even click the bell, like everybody says to do. Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog sets multi-year licensing deal with International Olympic Committee.
Yay!
Japan's minister
Mario
really
Sonic.
did the Mario pipe thing forever ago, and ever since then, Sega's been like, I gotta do that. Can't blame them though. I mean, like, what better marketing can you have than doing a deal with the Olympics? And
Well,
not just
we had Mario and Sonic at the Olympics forever
no,
because
not Olympic video games. No one cares about that. The actual Olympics.
Oh,
Or
okay.
is that what this mean? Maybe I'm looking too much into this. It is Sega. They're
I
probably
thought it was about. I thought it was about them getting back the Olympic video game rights instead of the Olympics being like, but what about NFTs?
I mean, look, either way, Sega's not going to let them do NFTs, probably. So,
yeah, no.
we
If
should be
anyone's
okay.
going to be doing NFTs, it's going to be Sega themselves.
Yeah, we should be okay. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like the license is just back with them, so we're not. Yeah, IOC dropped their partnership in after 2020 to craft to yeah to join in on the NFT craze.
Don't remind me. First U.S. video game champion, legendary programmer, and Interplay co-founder Rebecca Heinemann is fundraising to deal with the costs of an aggressive cancer diagnosis. Heinemann's uphill battle to save an infamous early port of Doom has gotten renewed attention in recent years. Well, that's unfortunate. Also, first U.S. video game champion in what?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure.
How do you become champion of video games?
Yeah, and how do I do it? I would like to know.
In 1980, she won the first formal U.S. championship of any video game, winning a national championship in a Space Invaders tournament in New York. She then entered the industry as a professional, starting a long and far-reaching career. She's credited on 67 games.
Wow.
Crazy work.
Oh yeah, Interplay made Baldur's Gate. At least the original one.
Hmm.
Huh.
And the rare version of Doom that was referenced is the 3DO version. Shouts out to the people that know what a 3DO is.
Amazing.
I think most of them are on this show.
True. Old but still interesting tidbit of the week. Pokemon Company has printed more trading card game cards since 2020 than they did from the inception of trading card game to 2020 due to the rise in scalpers. That's insane.
I mean, cash in yourself, I guess.
Yeah, like it's stupid and it sucks, but hey, if that just means people are going to be buying a ton of your cards, I mean, like people are. I see videos, people like turning into monkeys at Costco or Sam's because they'll just like put a pallet out there and then everyone just crowds around it and like is pulling boxes off and trying to get them into carts. Like it literally looks no different than the videos you see of someone throwing a box of bananas into a chimpanzee pen. And they all just like run
True.
up and they look for a second and then they all just start grabbing like super fast and all of a sudden in like 5 seconds the bananas are gone. It's the same thing. We are apes. So if they're gonna buy them like that, I mean,
As well.
cash in on it. Yeah. On to the rumors. Nintendo is potentially lobbying the Japanese government to make some of that legislation about AI that we were talking about earlier. They've come out and made a statement saying that they did not do this, that they have not made any approach to the Japanese government whatsoever regarding AI, and that they're blah 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 business speak. We're not going to do anything. We'll take action when someone's infringing on our property. Blah blah blah. But there's also so that just it's kind of I don't know. There's no official word on it yet, so it's more just like their word versus somebody else's word. Yeah, they could have.
My favorite are the rumors that get Nintendo to be like, "Hey, we
Shut
have to
up.
shut this down because our stockholders are going to be mad that they weren't informed."
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's what I was gonna. That was the point I was gonna make before the show started. Reading through the sheet, I was like, Nintendo never admits to doing anything ever until they want to say so. So this is like literally 50-50 BS from them. Like they have to come say something because of the shareholder thing, but they lie all the time. And we don't
Don't
have
worry,
anything
guys. The
planned,
Wii
and we're
U
not
is a
doing
third
this.
pillar.
Yeah, we're not
I
doing
mean,
this.
they're
We're
not
not
supposed
doing
to lie
that.
to
We have no plans
shareholders,
for
so
this at this time. We have, we're not doing this. We're not doing that. And then 6 months later, be like, "Oops, yeah, we actually were. Haha, just didn't want to tell you." So like, who knows? And it's incredibly likely, right? I mean, if anybody, Nintendo seems like they'd be the company to be very upset about usage of AI. And there's
Especially when
this,
it's infringing on them.
yeah, and there's historical precedent for Nintendo getting the Japanese government to do legislation for them. It like literally back to when they started as a company, they helped fight for legislation about like renting video games and stuff because they were pissed about how video game rentals worked in Japan. Um, and like we don't
It's
know
not
about that
out of
over
the
here
question.
because Nintendo does not have that kind of power over here to change our laws. So people just rented games however they wanted. Um, but like Nintendo's always done this kind of stuff before, so it's like not like it's an unlikely thing. But who knows? I guess we'll have to wait and see. For once, I think something that Nintendo's pushing legally is actually not a bummer and something that we probably should do because generative AI is dangerous.
Yeah, and I feel like that's where the the fine line is because all the investors are like, but you can do generative AI. Why the fuck would we do
But you
that?
can burn 5 pounds of coal to generate a photo. Who doesn't like that?
You forgot we have to. We're melting all the chips that they made really expensive because everybody wants to use them.
Yeah.
We're also melting the polar ice caps so that we can create Gooner bait.
I mean, we've been doing that though.
We have been
Yeah.
doing that, that's true. But we're doing it faster now.
Yeah, now we're
You
now we're
think
doing it
Disney
faster.
would fight against it? Otherwise, like a bunch of their parks are going to be under the water.
Yeah.
No, that's way too long range sighted. But they're
That's
just trying
true.
to maximize money right now. How can I make more money right now?
I hell even I was saying I was like, well, we'll lose both US resorts because they're both pretty close to the water. Tokyo Disney, the new one in Abu Dhabi, hasn't even started breaking ground yet, but that's right on the coast. That's going to be underwater. Um, but I guess it all balances out because we're also destroying all the water so that we can cool off the GPUs that are creating all this generative garbage.
Let's see. From Tom Henderson of Insider Gaming, Sony will begin sunsetting some PlayStation services for new PS4 titles in spring 2026. What PS4 titles?
Maybe the upgrades.
Let's see what we got. So it's just a bunch of kind of boring stuff. Um, I think the point is that Sony's gonna try to start pushing to get the PS4 to die. I think because there's a lot of people that still play games on PS4, just haven't bothered
Yeah,
upgrading.
because upgrading is expensive.
Yeah, and like when they make everything for PS4 still, why bother?
Yep.
So, well, we'll see. I don't know. I guess PS4 is finally starting to get in the way of them making money or something. I don't know.
You can't force people when it's the same problem Nintendo's going to have. You can't force people onto the next system when you have such a huge install base on the previous one.
Yeah. Um, Silent Hill 2 remake and DLC leaks. DLC Born from a Wish will be available before the release of the movie to accompany it, which I forgot they were making. Uh, the Xbox Series and Nintendo Switch 2 versions will be officially announced soon of the game, and the PS5 Pro will be getting a patch to fix some stuff and bring a bunch of improvements.
Interesting.
And
Yeah,
last,
I think the Born from a Wish is maybe not. It is cool if they do something in cross promotion with the movie. I just kind of hope it's better than the Shadow Generation stuff that was done with Sonic 3 movie.
Here's a level, but now you have Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow.
Yeah, basically.
um, Lastly, for the rumors, Microsoft's once concrete plans for the next console generation are now up in the air and might never materialize, as Xbox is shifting towards becoming a 100% third-party publisher. Company is also said to be planning a massive round of layoffs heading into Q1 2026.
That's crazy. Microsoft
Who's
layoff
excited for
people.
Microsoft? No, guys, who's excited for start using as their name thing? Like they lend out the Xbox name for a cost.
For what?
Yeah, why would you want to
Lenovo.
be
I
under
don't know.
Lenovo? I was gonna say,
This
why would you want to
the
be under that
Xbox
brand?
Stadia.
The Xbox Stadia.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. This is like a something that we've kind of all been predicting for a nauseating amount
Years.
of time now. Yeah, that Xbox is slowly just forcing their way towards not having their own hardware anymore.
I mean,
We'll be a third party publisher. You already don't do that part.
yeah. What do you mean?
You
You
own
all
like
you've done
30
is
studios and you don't do anything but 3 of them. I guess 4. We can add
Rare
Call of
doesn't
Duty
touch
to the list.
Rare doesn't touch anything but Sea of Thieves, and I don't remember the
No,
last
no,
time we
no,
talked about
no.
that.
Forza, Gears of War, uh, Halo, and Call of Duty because they spent 70 billion on Activision, but just for Call of Duty.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
I guess like the closest that they'll continue to do in the future is stuff the the ROG Ally X now has an Xbox version that
Yeah, and it's
I
so
don't know the
expensive,
details
900
on.
bucks.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
to be fair, it
crazy.
is a full Windows PC that is pretty power. Like the specs are there to support that price. Um, you're gonna get 90 minutes of
Two
battery life
hours.
if you run something intense on it. But it's got some serious horsepower. It literally is a full on PC. You could buy a dock and dock it up and then use it like a computer. Um,
Fair.
I mean, not that I recommend it because
Why
the
would
only reason
why would you spend that kind of money?
the Steam Deck works so well because games are run so much more efficiently through Steam Deck firmware than mobile Windows. It's like a huge thing. Like the same game runs way better on Steam Deck than on a Windows handheld, just because Windows handhelds are so much more poorly optimized.
Windows as a whole is poorly optimized.
Indeed, but I don't know. Oh well, sayonara. Xbox sucks.
True.
We're going back to where it all began, where it's just the Japanese making the
As
hardware.
it should be.
Well, no, I do want competition is the problem. I just don't think Microsoft knows how to be competition. They just know how to crush.
They used to know competition. They literally
Are you sure it wasn't just buy it out?
yes, like 20 years ago, 25 years ago, the OG Xbox, they knew what they were doing. They knew the market. Big America, stupid, dumb. They knew what they were going for. The OG Xbox was big and ugly and it had a big X on it. And they got like The Rock and I just bunch of people. I don't know. They did the cliche American things to promote stuff because that's what works over here. And they made a huge
Sure.
headway. I mean, the 360, they were on the up and up. The 360 was unbeatable for a while there. And then something changed in 2010.
They wanted to be a
And
media machine.
now it's all dead. They had something.
Yeah, I don't feel like the one ever really recovered from them deciding it should be a media machine. And then Why are you going to play?
And everybody built their library on that generation. They were
That's
buying
true.
digital
Yeah,
games.
the whole can't share games, $500, always on. Connect is watching you.
Connect is watching.
I mean,
Drink the verification can.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, finishing topic. What game did someone else introduce to you, and who was it? It's a little vague, but actually, I think I have one on tap. Um, because I've been playing it during parts of the show, and that is actually American Truck Simulator. Mayo showed me that game forever ago, and I saw it, and like I heard an angelic voice in my head that was like, this is exactly what you need in your life." And it was right. I freaking love
I'm
this game.
kind of surprised you hadn't played it before. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
know. Like I had
feels like
never.
a very you.
Well, he might have had Euro Truck Simulator actually, but like I had seen it before. But the way simulator games go, there's a bajillion of them. So whenever I see one the first time, I'm like, eh. Like,
Yeah,
because
Like
there's every kind of simulator. There was
somebody.
like Goat
Yeah.
Simulator was like the biggest meme of 2016.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like normally I just kind of turn my nose up at it, and I was just big into Farming Simulator, but when I actually watched Mayo play Euro Truck Simulator, and I was like, oh, I can see myself getting really into this. Plus, it's pretty cheap, so. And yeah, it's
And
been
that
my
helps.
go-to sim game for. It's so good for turning the brain off. It's one of those dad games you turn it on, put on a podcast or something, or a YouTube video, and just like chill.
I mean that's where they've got the music thing
Yeah, true.
in the game. But yeah,
For me, uh, when I came up with this question, uh, I was thinking about Animal Crossing. We played that originally at Uncle Ed's house. We got up there, and he had his GameCube out, and I tried it, and I was like, I don't, something clicked, you
Nope,
know.
this is gonna be
Cameron's
my
the
identity
guy
now
in
for
the
the rest of my
Tetris.
life.
Nope,
This is my
Cameron's the
identity
guy in
now.
the Tetris movie. It's the perfect game.
And then they changed it, which is why I stick with the OG. Um, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of when I created the question, was Animal Crossing. Um, which obviously still playing it. I play it now if there was a version on Switch that didn't make me want to tear my hair out. There's so many flaws with New Horizons, dude.
Cameron
I
just
don't
doesn't want to build his dream island with
I
less.
don't care about the build stuff. I just want villagers to not be like, "Hey, did you hear that I have bugs in my walls?" all day. I want them to actually like interact, dude. That's all I'm asking for is like decent interaction with the islanders.
I got an answer. I feel like I usually introduce games more than get introduced, but mine's actually from this show, and it's Grant, and it's
I
Vampire
knew you were gonna
Survivor.
say that. Yes, I knew you were gonna say that. I was really hoping you would. Let's go. Yeah, you really went off to the races with that game. You played it. You've definitely played it way more than I have.
I opened it up for the first time in a while the other day, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm so far behind." And like, it doesn't help that Castlevania was such a huge one, and I didn't really play the Castlevania DLC other than buying it because it's $2. Who cares? I have a lot of problem if $2 is causing me grief.
Yeah, that's always been my thing. And
But
it,
it added all these blank spots in my completed thing, and I was like, my thing only has like 2/3 or half or something now, and I'm like, there's so many blanks. I had this done. But yes, that is my answer because I'm like, what else fits there? Probably a few things, but I gotta rep the show at least once in a while.
Yeah. In a similar fashion, I think I have to have Ace Attorney on, as I mentioned, because I plowed through that entire series after we played it on the show.
Oh, crossover.
Okay, but like that's not the main series. That's technically a late game.
I don't think there's been a game on the show that we've played that I've like jumped right into, and that's mostly just because I don't know, like the time I spend gaming seems to get smaller every year because I'm growing up and
It's
have other
busier.
shit to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
But uh, I'll have a deeper cut, and it's not a game; it's a console. But you guys are technically to blame for me buying a Wii U.
Let's
That's so
go.
true. That's so true.
I remember the first time going over to y'all's house when y'all had the Wii U, being like, "Man, there's no way this thing's gonna suck." And to be fair,
It's because we
it didn't
play
for a while.
all
It
the.
was really hyped for a while, and
I do think you put as much time as we did into it.
yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, like when we were that age, that's like all we were doing is playing video games, and like all the people that I had played Xbox with before either stopped playing or moved away, and I had yet to really break into the PC scene at the time. Like Wii U was where I was playing. Yeah, that's where I was like learning about Mario Kart. I remember like I didn't know what Mario Galaxy was until I had a Wii U. Uh, like experiencing all that stuff, playing all of it, and the amount of
No,
hours we
that would
spent.
be right one day. You played mostly Xbox 360 when we were in.
I had a Wii with plenty of
Yeah,
games, but
New
uh,
Super Mario Bros. And throwing everybody off
yeah,
the
that one I
dream.
did know about. I had played that, but yeah, I didn't know about Mario Galaxy. I was very ignorant. Um,
Well, it's
or
because you mostly had the classic, Mister. I'm gonna steal all the lives except for one, and then you're gonna die. I'm gonna have all the lives.
hell yeah, tried and true strategy. Um, yeah, the amount of Splatoon definitely helped too. Like that's what probably kept our hours equivalent is all the time that we would spend on the phone playing
Yeah,
Splatoon. Yeah. Hmm.
I don't play much now, but RuneScape. I have you to blame for that.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Uh,
uh, I I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's gonna wrap the show up for us here this week. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, usually cough cough, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcast, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at OnlineGamers with a K. Let us know what's a game that someone else introduced you to, and who was it? What was there? Was there a little story there? Um, Let us know what do you think about the Batman games. Did you buy Mario Galaxy 1 and 2? Do you have an Xbox and are giving up on life? Let us know, and we'll be back next week, as always, for more gaming news, talk, and discussion. Thank you so much for listening. Have yourselves a good week. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other. We love you to death. See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.